This one is called Life in the Crucifixion. And to those of any faith or of anything, any belief, um, my poems are interesting because I try my best to ask people to suspend disbelief or belief for a second, because sometimes there are bigger messages hidden in certain things that we may not believe. But it's not the idea of not believing that should carry us, but the message within it. So even if we may not believe in it, sometimes the message is apt. Kind of like the best message, worst messenger thing. Or, oh, that sucks. Someone who I really don't like said the best possible thing. And you have to wonder if you're going to adhere to the idea of message is equal to identity in person or not. Um, Kind of like the I'm spending way too much time here. I could have just said someone punches you in the face and says 2 plus 2 is 4. That doesn't mean 2 plus 2 isn't 4, but it definitely means they're an ass. But if they say 2 plus 2 is 16 and give you a new car, that doesn't mean that 2 plus 2 is 16. But you did get a new car, so that's cool. All right, so this one's inspired by two people. They will be tagged below, and this one's called Life in the Crucifixion. He falls, not because he is weak, but because wood is heavy, and so is everything we have ever done and left undone. The road does not move, the sky does not split open, dust rises like a quiet witness. First fall. The earth meets his cheek as if to say, I know this weight. And I think about the first time I promised I would not return to that habit, that thought, that hunger. The first time I said never again and meant it. The cross does not get lighter because intention is sincere. He rises, not triumphant, not glowing, just breathing. Second fall. Knees against stone, skin against splinter, the sound of a body discovering its limits. Is this not what we call sin, when we collide with the fact that we are not God? When we reach for fruit, for control, for certainty, and find instead gravity? He falls again. The crowd watches, some mock, some weep, most simply stare as if suffering were theater. And I wonder how many times I have watched myself fall with the same detached gaze, how many times I have narrated my own failure as if it were someone else's story. Third fall. This one is different. This one is bone deep. This one tastes like iron and dust. 3 is a holy number. 3 is completion. 3 is the moment you realize you cannot rise the way you did before. And here, in the most human of places, help is allowed, not because he is less divine, but because love does not perform independence. A stranger's shoulder under sacred wood, hands that did not ask to be holy become holy by touching the burden. He still carries it, but not alone. And this is the part that undoes me, that the Savior of the world did not refuse assistance to preserve an image of strength, that redemption did not require isolation, that perfection of life did not mean absence of collapse. He falls 3 times, he rises 3 times, he accepts help, he continues, and then he rises again in a way no one expected. Resurrection is not the denial of the falls, it is their transformation. So when I fall once, twice, 3 times, and the weight of my own cross presses my face into the ground, I remember. Holiness looks like breathing through dust, like standing up with scraped knees, like letting someone touch the wood you thought was yours alone. We are not saved from falling, we are saved through rising. And sometimes rising looks like reaching sideways and saying, help me carry this. Thank you.